We're getting our guests on. Tamika Michelle, who is our guest today. And so we're trying to get on. There we go. All right, cool.
Hello.
Hello, Tamika Michelle. Thank you very much for coming on. We got this
Hello.
thing.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We got this thing working now. And I'm going to start sharing this as we get ready so we can invite folks on and get them motivated, get them, encouraged tonight. And so
Yes.
I am so happy that you decided to be a part of my Be Encouraged TV episode number 6, where we have a good time. What we try to do here, and for all those that are watching, let us know where you're watching this from. We want to thank you all who is coming online. This is episode number 6 of Be Encouraged TV. This is Karriem Kanston, the Encourager, and I'm here to motivate you and inspire you in your life, in your business, and your career. And so our guest tonight is Tamika Michelle. And listen, you know what? She has some great information. What we've been trying to do since I started the show is really try to help people to be encouraged about a certain topic. And so many people I know struggle with many things in their life and their business life and their career. And so it was important for me to start something to let people know that there are people out there that is trying to help you, trying to motivate you, and trying to inspire you. So listen, this is what I want you to do. I want you right now to share this video. I want you to share this video to all of your friends, family, public, and when you do that, you can put hashtag Be Encouraged TV. Also, let us know where you're watching this from, what city, what state, what country. And we want to thank you all very much for deciding to even be a part of this, because you know what? This is going to impact your life. All right? This is going to impact your life. So today, before we start interviewing Ms. Tamika, I want to actually share a phrase with you. I can. And so throughout this day, I had one of the tiring, struggling days that I had in a long time. So, hey, listen, thank you, Thomas Gladden, for joining us. Thank you, all of the other people that are watching. Listen, we want to thank you for being a part of this. Listen, share this post right now with somebody. Please share it. I'm starting off talking about I can. And I want you to get this in your vocabulary. You need to say it right now. Just say I can.
I
All right.
can.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Just say everybody I can. The reason why I want you to say that is because so many times and through the course of today, I heard I can't. This person
Mm.
can't do this. This person can't actually change their mind. This person can't make movement. You can't start your business. You can't grow your business. You can't do that. You can't do this. And so I want to tell you today that you can. So if it's you, that you need to be encouraged that you can start that business, you can grow your business, you can do something that you haven't done already. And so many times we go to our friends, our family, and colleagues, and they say you can't do something. So put can in your vocabulary today. Listen, also, once again, please let us know where you are watching this from. Share this post. Invite people on, because listen, we have a great, impactful um, night tonight. Some people are watching from all over the country. I'm on the East Coast. Tamika's on the West Coast. Thank you very much. I think you're our first West Coast guest, and
Whoop
I want
whoop.
to thank you very much. Listen, also, please let us know where you're watching from, what city, what state, and what country. And so we want to thank you all for being a part of Be Encouraged TV today. You could have decided to be on another platform or media, but you decided to be here. So listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to take any more time from Tamika. Tamika, if you could just introduce yourself, let us know who you are, and then we'll start talking about some points of a topic that you gave me already.
Absolutely. First of all, I want to thank you. Always count it a honor and a privilege whenever I'm asked to be on any platform. It is truly it's just a blessing. It's truly a blessing to be
Mhm.
able to have my voice be heard. There's so many people, especially women, that, I read a study a while ago that said women will wait 60%, longer than a man will to live their dreams. So I believe that it is my God-given responsibility to take action, to do things when other people are not doing. So I can tell you my bio, which includes that I am a degreed woman. I'm a published author. I own and operate my own coaching and consulting company, as well as being a single mother. I do all this while being a single mother, and I also am I work full time as a disciplinarian counselor at a school. And those are the beautiful things that I get to put on my resume that allows people like you, that says, yes, I want you on this platform. I want you to speak to my audience. And again, I thank you for allowing me on your platform. But,
You're welcome.
in my opinion, those are not the things that truly qualify me. The things that truly qualify me are the struggles. It's the things that I've been through. It's my transparency. It's the things that I talk about, the heartache, the two,
Mm.
what some people would call failed divorces, but I call them successfully completed relationships. It's the things that, being the oldest of 10 children, that has always caused me to be a born leader. These are the things that truly qualify me. So often when we do these types of interviews, we highlight the good stuff, but I like to
Yeah.
highlight, some of the struggles, because it is my slogan. It is my belief that God has helped me turn every single trial into a treasure. So that's a little bit about Tamika Michelle.
Listen. I'm blown away because there are so many topics in reference to what you said, but I want to focus on the topic that you started off with. You talked about how women in life, professionally, personally, don't do things like the male counterparts do. And so, listen, I want to thank you for bringing up that topic because it is so important. And so, from a woman to other people, you have said something that really should have impacted and empowered people to say, listen, it doesn't matter what race, what gender you are, you have what it takes to make movement. So listen, this is the reason why I invite people on because listen, they encourage people. So listen, I don't know, but I don't know what's gonna happen during this interview, but I know that there are gonna be people that's gonna be impacted by what you want to talk about. And so yes, it's very important that we talk about the struggles in order to understand the opportunities in our life. And so I want to thank you very much. Listen, all of those that are watching, please share this video right now. Please share it with people. Publicly share it with everyone you could think of because we have a great person, Tamika Michelle, who's a coach, a life coach, entrepreneur. She's gonna be talking about the 3 T's to success. Wow, listen, I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna be taking notes myself, so you want to get your
Yes.
notebook, your pad out. Also, let us know where you are watching this TV show from, what city, what state, what country, and we want to thank you for being a part of this broadcast. So listen, let's just dive into that topic, the 3 T's of success.
Absolutely. I believe that most topics that we talk about, so everything that I'm going to share tonight, it's something that you've already heard, but I like to really make things practical, which, there's a lot of coaches, there's a lot of speakers out there, and sometimes they seem to make things just a little bit complex. I tell people I am a thorough learner. So it takes me a while to get to know things. I don't know things right away. I am a student of life. So as being a student of life, I have just picked up some things that have really helped me. And I have coined these things the 3 T's. So you let me know how we want to go through this. I am a natural teacher, so I can just
All
go through
right.
the 3 T's, or we can stop, and really dive into the T's as they come. So you let me know how we want to roll with
Listen,
this.
I say go for the first point, and I'll interject. And if I have a question, I'll let you know. Also, if you have a question while we're talking, For our viewers, listen, post your comment, post your question, and we'll talk about it and see if we could have some answers for you all.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I want to thank all those that are watching. Thank you once again. Remember to share this video. So the 3 T's to success. So these are the things that, people say, my gosh, Tamika, as a single mom, as a, my bio gives, a little bit of the struggles that I've been through, things that would make most people stop, things that would make most people not want to continue to pursue life. How did you become the woman that you are today? And it's these 3 simple things that have really pushed me to be the woman that I am today. So the first T is thinking. There is a great book that I read daily that, and one of the best passages in that book says, as a man or woman thinketh, so is he or she, correct?
Yeah,
So, and
yeah.
also, there's great books like Think and Grow Rich that I have used. Our thinking, our mind is the soil by which everything grows. So everything in our life grows from our mind. It starts with our thinking. So often, there's a quote that says 85% people in this world, we like to say, our haters, people always want to talk about their haters, but real talk, 85% of what we tell ourselves is negative. So we have to start with looking ourselves in the mirror and saying positive things to ourselves. As soon as you get up in the morning, your thinking the first thing I do as soon as I wake up, open up my eyes, is I say, thank you. That starts my positive thinking pattern. When I take steps to the restroom, thank you. I look myself in the mirror, and despite, my hair being all over my head, I ain't as cute as I'm, Beyonce say I wake up like this, but I'm gonna keep it real. It take a little work for me to look this good.
All
But
right, gotta keep it real.
My thinking has to be, I am beautiful. I am powerful. I will have a good day. I will, no matter how much money's in the bank, no matter,
Right.
What's going in my life, my thinking has to be positive. So we know, because like I said, our mind is the soil by which everything grows. We all know the stories of you wake up, you stub your toe on the edge of the bed, and then it's like a domino effect, right? Your whole day is
Hey,
messed
can
up.
you say that again? Your mind is the what? The soil?
Your mind is the soil by which everything grows.
Wow.
Everything in our life, good and bad, grows. It starts here. It starts in our mind. It
That's
starts
right.
in our mind. Like I said, we all know we've had those days where we wake up, we stub our toe, and then next thing you know, we spill toothpaste on our shirt. And then it's just like this domino effect of negativity because we're already thinking, man, this day, we like to say things like, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah.
So we have all this negativity, which I like to do is I change that thing around. Man, yeah, I stubbed my toe, but thank God I got toes, right? I can feel it. I have toes. I
That's
stubbed my toe,
right.
but I have a toe to feel. So
Can I tell you a quick story about something
yes.
about that? So I have a friend, her name is Tawana Williams. She calls herself the unarmed diva. She was born with no arms. And so
Wow.
he says, listen, how would it be that you have arms and hands and you know how to hug yourself, but I don't. You should be thankful that you even have that. So listening to that, we are sometimes ungrateful for what we currently
Absolutely.
have. So keep on going. I just had to interject real quick about
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. So in order for me to be the woman that I am today, it really had to be, because I had I had a negative mindset for many years. I had the, oh, woe is me, why is this happening to me attitude.
Yeah.
And one day I just, actually one day after a stroke, I had a major stroke 5 years
Mm.
ago. And after my
Wow.
stroke, I laid in the bed and I was unable to move my arms. I was unable to talk. I was unable to do anything. I was unable to walk. And but I had my mind. I had my mind.
Mm.
So I was able to think my way out of that stroke. I promise you, the doctors, I have quarter-size damage on my brain, and the doctors are like, I'm definitely a walking miracle. But I thought my
Amen.
way to healing. I thought my way to success. I thought my way to write my book. I didn't learn how to read or write until I was in the 2nd grade. I didn't even learn how to write my name until I was in the 2nd grade. But I told, the teacher said, all these labels that were put on me, but I said, no, I'm going to be better. I'm going to do more. So it's your thinking. That is the first T. You have to think it into existence.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, listen, you know what? If I don't even know where to start. I mean, thinking about what you said, and that's your first point, is that sometimes this thing, right?
Yes.
This mind is something that needs to be worked out. It's a
Mm.
muscle, and sometimes in order for us to change our atmosphere or to change what we have to do, we have to change this first. But we want something to change physically, but we won't change our thinking. And so, listen, I thank you very much. Listen, let's go on to point number 2 there about the 3 T's to success. Is anybody
Absolutely.
getting anything? Give us some likes here. Give us some hearts or something. Give us some comments.
Yes, heart it up. Thank you, Justin, for your comment. Yes. Thank you, Lauren. I love you, Mama. Thank you so much. So the second T to the 2 T to the 3 T's to success is your tribe. Your tribe.
Mm,
So we have to pay attention to the people that we associate ourselves with. MIT did a study that stated the top 5 to 10 people that you associate yourself with, it actually shows your net value or your net worth. So I like to tell the kids at school, if you hanging out with 5 kids that are being suspended, that are
yep.
getting in trouble, I guarantee you gonna be number 6. If you hanging out with people that have a negative mindset, if you hanging out women, if you hanging out with men or with women that are always talking about there's no good men and blah, 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 you ain't gonna have no man. So the
That's right.
people that we associate ourselves with definitely shows who we are as people. So in order for us to be successful, we have to we have to take inventory of our tribe. So what I
That's
always
right.
have people do, and at this point, watching this Facebook Live, as soon as we get off, I want everyone to do this. I take my phone, or I tell people to go through their phone, because that's the way we communicate nowadays. Go
Yep.
through your
Yep.
phone. The top 5 people that you text, that you Instagram message, that you Facebook message, that you Snapchat, whatever you're doing, whatever form of communication that you're using, take those 5 people. Are they energy givers or are they energy drainers? You need
Wow.
to access it, because if they are draining your energy, it's time for you to, like the song says, you need to cut it, right? You need to
That's
get
right.
rid of those people. And now the question that people always ask me is, what if? What if it's my mom? What if it's my child? What if it's
Mm,
this person or that person? Those are hard conversations that you have to have. So in
yeah.
those situations, you have to set up clear and healthy boundaries. I have an 18-year-old son. He's an energy drainer. Listen. So I cannot cut my son out of my life completely. But what I can do is I can set healthy boundaries with him. And I can
That's right.
tell him, son, every time you ring my phone, I don't want you to be
Mm,
asking me for money. So we need to set up we need to have a positive relationship. Our relationship needs to be reciprocal. Relationships are like relays. Somebody
that's
got to
right.
be passing the baton, and we need to be going forward. If you're not going forward with your relationship, you will never be successful in anything in your life. So you need to assess your tribe. The second T is your tribe. Look at the people that you surround yourself with, and that's going to tell you where you're going and where you're going to end up.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, and that's very very important. I was just talking about this to some other people and saying, listen, who do you surround yourself with is what you're gonna be and what you're doing. And so we as people need to understand, if we want to be good at something, then we actually should surround ourselves with professionals or people that have been through something. And so I did a 6-part video series about being encouraged while dealing with failure. And one of the
Mm,
things I said is that if you're around certain people that are going through the same thing, but they haven't got over an issue, then actually, how can they propel you to a different place in your life? And so I want to echo that you need to change your tribe, assess your tribe also, because like you said, there's many people that might be in our area and we talk to all the time, but they might not be the people that is actually speaking goodness into our life and also is speaking success of our life, but they want us to be in their pity party. So yeah, you got
Absolutely. And
to
just to
try.
kind of piggyback off what you said, we can't be afraid to change. We can't be
Mm,
afraid to, so many people come to me and they say, it's funny because although I'm a single woman and like I said, I have two successfully completed relationships. See, I don't say nothing negative. I don't attach nothing negative to Tamika. So I'm
I
not
like that.
divorced. I've successfully completed some relationships. So although I have that as a label, so many people come to me about relationships. And one of the things that they often say is, I've been with him or her for so long.
Mm.
What comfortability keeps us stuck. We stay in situations, whether it's our church, whether it's our job, whether it's our mate. We stay in situations because it's comfortable, and nothing great, absolutely nothing great comes out the comfort zone. So you got to be willing, like you said, to assess your tribe and also change it if necessary.
That's right. How about you talk about the third point there, Tamika?
Yes. So the third T is you have to take action. All of this stuff is great. We can read all the self-help books. We can go to church, go to our worship center. We can do all these things. But if we do not, or if we're not willing to apply them, if we're not willing to take action, nothing is going to happen. So really briefly, I use the story of babies, right? Whenever I'm doing my live talk, and I talk about, a baby around 9 to 15 months when they're learning how to walk. They have to get up and they have to do it. And as they're walking, you better believe they're going to fall. And they
Hmm.
fall many times. And they fall and they may bump their head. They may bump their little tushy, but they never stop. They never stop
Yes.
trying to walk. They never stop. And that's what we do so often. We take action and we fall and then we quit. We take action and we look around and there's no cheerleaders
Wow.
and we quit. We take action and nobody's patting us on the back. Nobody likes our Facebook post. Nobody. So then we stop posting. We stop, right? Let's keep it real. We
Yeah,
stop posting.
you listen, you keeping it real tonight.
We
Wow.
get discouraged. And what we have to do, just like that baby, because guess what? After about 2 or 3 weeks, not only is the baby walking, but the baby is able to run. So if you
Mm,
continue to take action, baby steps, it may take 2 months, it may take 2 years, it may take 20 years.
that's right.
As long as you're moving forward, taking action, I guarantee you will be successful.
Wow. So listen, so we want people to take action. So how can they get in contact with you, Tamika?
Absolutely, absolutely. So on all social media platforms, my name is Tamika Michelle. So you can find me on all social media platforms at Tamika Michelle. You can also email me at tamikamichelle143@gmail.com. And lastly, you can contact me on my Facebook, which is tamikamichelle.com. I told you I'm simple. I like to keep things simple.
All right, cool. Listen, Sheila James says, love you. I guess that's for you because I don't know
Oh,
Sheila.
I love you too, Auntie.
Thank you for watching, Sheila. Listen, does anybody have any questions for Tamika or for myself about what we talked about, the three T's of success? Justin, thank you very much for posting and letting us know it takes 2 months and makes 2 years and makes 20 years. Does anybody have any questions or comments that you all might want us to focus on while we're encouraging people tonight? All right,
Be you strong. Yes, Justin.
people talking about be strong, make it happen. You know. And so listen, you know what? It's very awesome, simplistic. It's interesting that you talked about action, and so I remember I did a post about taking action and being encouraged about it. And so I like to do like acronyms and defining words, and so my action definition was that A was for action, C was for carpe diem, meaning you should seize the day. T is for
Yes.
tenacity. I is for inspiration, and O is for ownership, meaning that we have to take ownership for our own actions. And so many times we're looking for other people to do stuff for us. We wait for the phone call. We wait for Publishers Clearinghouse. We wait
Right.
for the money to drop out of the sky, or for somebody else to deliver us from something. But really, we have to take ownership of it. And then the last one, the N is for no. And so the reason
Yes.
why no is so important, um, and I just went through this over the last couple of years where I said too much to saying yes. And
Mm.
instead, I should have been saying no because many things that I was saying yes to wasn't in my purpose, wasn't in my sphere of what I should be doing, and got me unfocused. And so many
Wow.
times, as you all are, many people are watching this, that you got to say no to
You have to
sometimes to
say
people, all right? Because people will use you, and then when things fall out of place, then you're the culprit. All right. So yes, Tony, right? We got yes, the power of the positive no, and so it is very very important for us to say no. And listen, Tony, listen, thank you, man. Listen, Tony Herbert is opening up a charter school here in Rhode Island, and is doing some great work for men, and I can't wait for it to open. Listen, guess what? You need to bring me in to be a speaker. I'm just saying, right? Maybe Tamika
it.
also. I'm just
Bring
I'm
me
just
in,
letting you know,
Tony.
right? Tamika's on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast. Let's just make it happen. But any other questions or comments from the people that are watching for our guests? Any questions that you might want Tamika to answer?
I
Um,
saw Lauren, she posted, what significant point in my life that caused me to be inspired. And I want to say there were a couple of things. I believe that this type of work, you don't choose it, it chooses you. So I've always kind of had this inkling to be this person. However, not to get too, down, but there was a period in my life where I was extremely, extremely depressed and I attempted suicide and the suicide did not take. So I knew that there was a reason why I was here. And so when I got released from the hospital about a month later, I realized that I had to take action, and that was inspiration. And I don't want the viewers to wait for such a tragic event. I don't want the viewers to wait for, a lot of times we feel like we have to have this testimony, this hard thing that happens. If you know that you are, first of all, if you're breathing, if you get up every single day, you are designed to do something. That something may be the best mother that you can be. That
yes.
something may be to be the best crossing guard to little kids. That something may be flipping in burgers like nobody else have ever flipped a burger at Burger King. Whatever your purpose is, do it
Yes.
and do it great. So my inspiration came after my suicide. I knew I took 4,800 milligram Motrin and it didn't
Mm.
work. The suicide did not work. So I said, okay, it's time for me to stop running. And it was.
Yes, yes. If you all could just share this post right now. Listen, what Tamika is saying is some heavy stuff. And so she is throwing it down about the three C's of success. And so, I don't know about you, but listen, I am overly, joyed that Tamika is talking about this stuff. So listen, uh it's no joke. You got to be encouraged. You got to be motivated. Listen, you have to say to yourself, what is it that I must be doing right now to actually make movement in my life? And so I don't know if you all have been inspired about the three C's of what's been going on, but hopefully you have. And so listen, I want to motivate you tonight, just like Tamika was saying, and we're gonna bring her back on. I think that her broadcast got cut off, but we're gonna bring her back on. And so listen, she is
Yikes. Okay, there we go.
back. Listen, you're back. I was holding the fort down while you was gone, and
Yes.
so listen. We got to do this again. I
Yes.
don't know. I don't know how many people is watching this, but this is life changing information.
Wow.
This is life changing information. I've been doing social media posts on video very reluctantly until I had a coach
Mm.
talk with me since December. And one of the things that I feel that the master has been talking to me about is about encouraging people.
Mm.
So many things that you have said tonight confirmed to me that
Wow.
I need to keep on doing this. And so many times I say to people, don't give up. So listen, I'm gonna tell you all tonight, just like Tamika said, don't give up. If you have breath in your body right now, that you have greatness in you, that you have a success story to tell, just because yes, you might have failed at in the area of life doesn't mean that you have to give up on your future. All right. And so listen, share this with somebody. Also, if you all have questions, post those up. If you have comments, but listen, if 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 you haven't heard anything else tonight,
Mm.
hear this. You're breathing for a purpose, but don't give up just because you failed or just because you went down on an issue. Listen, you have what it takes to move forward in your life and start working on your destiny. Listen, I don't even know what to say anymore. I, Tamika, you just say some other stuff because I'm just blown away. I
Well,
am just
I want
blown
to,
away right now.
Latasha just asked a question about
All right.
realistically what strategies to help stay in mental positive. So it really takes daily work. I'm not going to sit here and say every day I'm bubbly. If you
Yep.
follow me on social media, Latasha, I would love for you to follow me. I am the most transparent person that you will ever see. And I've had people tell me that I was wrong for that transparency, but I'm transparent for such a time as this, for women like yourself, Latasha, for women that think like, because people try to paint this picture like, all you got to do is read a book or do some meditation and you're great. No, this is a
No.
daily practice. So every day, I'm not telling you to do this, but I'm going to tell you what I do. Every single day, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I do an hour of prayer, an hour of meditation. So within an hour, I pray, I meditate, and I read positive material. They say that, like I said, Latasha, I'm not sure if you were here. Our mind is the soil by which everything grows. So I feed myself positivity before I look at my Facebook post, before I look at, what's going on in the world. I do not look at any news. I have not watched the news in about 7 years. I can get it on Facebook if I really needed to, but I don't feed myself anything negative. I have to constantly feed myself positive, and then I go work out.
Mm,
Workout is
yes.
proven to be one of the ways for us to increase our endorphins and increase just to have a
Right.
positive mental state. So there's action. So the third T, take action. There's stuff
Take
that I
action.
implement
That's
every
right.
single day. If you go into
Wow.
any of my bathrooms, I have "You are enough" written on my bathrooms. I have a list of affirmations that I say to myself, because guess what? There's some days that nobody might not tell Tamika Michelle that she's beautiful.
Mm,
There's some
that's
days
right.
that nobody will pat me on the back for the job well done. I have to believe it. I have to know it and believe who I am. I have to look after a rough day of work, after a counselor not no, it's like taking a bath. Absolutely. You have to do it
That's
daily.
right.
You have to
You have
do
to
it
do.
daily. Just like you shower every day, you have to do this thing every single day. It's a part of my lifestyle. And I
That's right.
notice when I don't do it, some days where I might want to get lazy and I don't want to, do the prayer, do the meditation. It shows. It shows when I'm out there and I got road rage or I got,
Mm,
certain things pop up. So
that's right.
life
Can you answer
happens.
that other question by Tony Hubbard also?
I missed that one. What was
It
it?
said, can you speak about how to successful transition to people who are not moving in a forward direction from your tribe? That's a good mess. That's a good question right
Woo!
there.
Absolutely. So, there's this old saying that says you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Right. So I believe I can say in my personal experience, people will eventually fall off. People have told me you've changed. And I'm like, duh, right? Duh. Isn't that
Duh, of
what
course
life
I
is about?
changed.
Life is about change. We're supposed to evolve. So Tony, to answer that, there have been people that have naturally fell off because I don't talk like them anymore. I don't walk like them anymore. I don't do the things that they do anymore. But for those that are still lingering, like family members that not I wouldn't even say linger, but those people that are like a fixture in my life, I set clear boundaries. So I let them know, My mother, she's I love her so very much, but she can be an
Mm-hmm.
energy drainer. So I give her time. When we get on the phone, I say, hey, I have 5 minutes, I have 10 minutes. I don't allow myself to get sucked up into the negativity. My children, I have very clear boundaries with my children. I'm doing this today. Mom is going to go into the bathroom and take a shower or whatever I need to do. And you're not going to knock at the door. I'm up. I'm doing right now. I have 2 children in the house, and you would never know because they know mama's working, right?
Getting it
So I
done. You're
set
getting it
them,
done. So,
I set
so
those.
Tamika, can you talk about how people can get in contact with you again? And also, we're taking
Absolutely.
questions right now from our audience. Tamika talked about the three T's of success. And so, listen, if you have any questions about success, questions about being encouraged, questions about what she said, listen, just post them and we'll be answering those questions for you. So tell
Yes,
us again how
absolutely.
to get in contact with you, your website, your Instagram,
Absolutely.
Twitter.
So on all social media sites, you can find me at Tamika Michelle. So it's just Tamika Michelle, and my website is tamikamichelle.com. And you can also email me any questions, comments. Latasha, I would love for to email you my 3 steps to 3 T's to success. I can email you that template, and it'll help you walk through actually the first steps to staying positive and different things. So you can email me at Tamika Michelle 143 at
Mhm.
gmail.com.
All right. Listen, everyone that's on here, email Tamika and get her 3 T's to success. So one of the things, the reason why I started Be Encouraged TV was really to bring people on that I felt that had an encouragement message to help people out in their life, their career, and their business. And so tonight, I just felt so much help. I'm just saying, just
Wow.
just just listening to what you actually put together in a short period of time about encouraging people, but also focusing on that. Even though that we're going through struggles, even though that we're facing many things, heartaches, breakups, issues in our life, doesn't mean that we give up. And so I'm inspired. Listen, I was very tired starting this. I know it took us a while to get it going, but I feel like I just got so much energy and motivation from what you were saying. And so, listen, we're taking questions from the audience. Thank you all for those hearts. Thank you for those likes. Listen, share this with other people. If you have any questions for us, any comments, we'll answer them right now. But listen, Tamika Michelle, if you all just need to hook up with her, I'm just saying. I'm
Thank you. I
I'm
this is
just
on
saying.
my heart, so I want to share it once again. I shared it at the beginning of the broadcast, but when you begin to see every single trial that comes your way as a treasure, that's how you truly begin. I see them as gifts, and
Mm,
some gifts are wrapped in sandpaper. One of my mentors, Lisa Nichols, says some gifts are wrapped in sandpaper, so they hurt a little bit. They rough. It's hard. But when you are able to see, wow, but what does sandpaper do? It smooths things out. It
yeah.
smooths it out. So
Woo! Oh,
once
you
you're
bet you
able,
messing
come
up.
on
You
now,
messing this thing
when
up
you're able
tonight.
to see, when
Sandpaper.
you're able to
Wow.
see them gifts, the heartaches, the breakup, the loss of jobs, the divorces, the sickness, when you're able to see those trials and as treasures, because see
Yes.
everything that I've been through, and I can tell you, we could be on this broadcast for days and days when I could tell you the things that I've been through. But what I see it as is this a treasure box. I'm able
Mm.
to reach back into my imaginary treasure box and talk to just about anything, anybody about anything. You've buried a child, man, so have I. And this is the gift that has come from it. The gift has come that I'm able to now support other people. I'm able to smile through the pain. I'm able to show people how to
Mm.
navigate through this thing we call life. So you have to see these heartaches, these disappointments, because real talk, we could go down the list of Edison, of Oprah, of Walt Disney, all these majorly successful people. You know how they got there? They felt their way to success. It was
Mm.
heartache. It was struggle. It was nobody was. They believed that Starbucks was insane. His family left them. People, deserted him because they thought he was crazy for wanting to do what he had to do. Sometimes you got to look crazy. Sometimes you gotta be crazy.
That's right. That's right. You got to be the only one on the island, and people are like, "What? You can't. You can't do it." And I was listening to this college president, and he was at an economic summit, and he said, "Listen, we teach our students here to fail and to fail very fast, so they can actually learn very quickly." And I said, "Whoa! I wish you could come to my seminar and talk about that, because so many times that we as people look at failure in our life as that we didn't make it through. But guess what?
Yes.
That failure is in the past. And a failure is an event, it's not a person. All right?
Mm.
Failure is an event, it's not a person. And so many times, because we failed, now we use that to actually hold us back from moving towards our destiny in life. And so listen, we want to encourage you tonight. You know what I'm saying? We want to encourage you that, listen, you got breath in your body, you're breathing for a purpose and to do greatness on the earth. So listen, we're taking questions. Um, you know, I'm just blown away for real. So I don't know if you all are blown away. Listen, like this post, share it, give us some hearts. Tony says he thanks us. He felt tired from fighting, trying to create a pathway, but now listen, Tony, you're doing great work. There's people. He works with a program for less fortunate people in the city here, Providence, Rhode Island. And let me tell you something, Tony. People will never see what you do. All right, but the impact, the individuals will see what you have done for them. And so, yes, it might be heartbreaking to do what you do, but listen, keep on doing it, because we need people like you. So thank you very much. So comments, questions that people might have. This is Tamika Michelle. She's one of my greatest interviewers that has done a great job. And so we want to open this up for people if you have any questions or comments. If not, we're gonna close the show down, and we'll be back next month. Guests that are encouraging people. So listen, I want to thank you all for being a part of the show. Listen to it. If you all want to share it with other people, please do so. Thank you very much. You could like me on Instagram, on Twitter. You can go to my website at KarriemKanston.com, or you can go to my business management consultant website, KANSTON.com. Listen, we're giving away free consultation for people that want to move forward in their life, in their career, and their business. So we want to thank you very much for watching. And so listen, stay tuned. Link up with Tamika Michelle, because she has some great information. We want to thank you all for watching. So stay tuned to next Monday, 8:30 p.m. We'll have a special guest once again on Be Encouraged TV. So be blessed. Don't be stressed. This is Karriem Kanston, the encourager. I'm here to motivate you and inspire you to move towards your destiny. Peace.